Hello gang, welcome to the second part of the videos about the Cupid set. This time, as you can see, I am doing the Cupid's top or torso garment. The base procedure is fairly normal. As you can see, I'm just first placing all the points at the around the body, so I have a form-fitting top. And as soon as I'm done with that, I am going to add additional lines and cut on the pieces. So as you can see right now, I'm not trying to completely match everything to the form. Instead, there's some clipping. I've started working like this because for one instance, in the end, I'm usually smoothing everything down, so I have clipping again, which I have to deal with. And secondly, since I have less faces on the form I'm working with, on the tube I'm working with, then faces on the underlying body, clipping is inevitable. To explain that further, you see all the faces the body has, all the different white lines on the red body of the Genesis 2 female. So as you can guess, as you can see, it is a lot more detailed. It's a lot finer. When I put my my tube around it, I have a distance between the body and the tube. So basically, think of it like this: if you have your body and you just put a cardboard box around it, there's a lot of space between the cardboard box and your body at most of the points. This is the same here. Smoothing is one way to improve on that problem, because it adds invisible lines in between. The rounding that happens when I smooth is just that Hexagon adds invisible lines in between, so it gets just a little bit more round, just a little bit more detailed or finer. So what I decided to do is use all these spaces that go around. No, let me start again. You saw that at the breast, where the female body is especially rounded, there's the most clipping. So I just need to improve the details of my own, or the mesh. I need to improve the mesh of my top, and this is what I am doing right now. I tessellated the faces first. There's different kinds of tessellation. I can do an open tessellation where I just draw the line where I want it. This is what you usually see me do. There is this cross tessellation where I just put a crop in the face I have or faces I have selected, which gives me short triangles, or I can cross tessellate, which just yeah, gives it tries to it tries to keep the original form. So if I cross tessellate a square, it will give me four smaller squares, basically. That's what it does. Yeah. So this is the normal tessellation, the free tessellation that you just saw, with the line going down to the waist. And right now where I do the cuts, yeah, so it's basically just the tessellation is basically just improving on the finer of the detail of the mesh. So I have it easier working on it. So yeah, this is basically the final form we have here. As with the shoes, I added details. This was just me trying something out. I'm still looking into how to actually cover lace, how to make it look like actual lace, because I have to do a lot of work a lot with bump maps and with opacity maps here, and drawing those maps is kind of difficult. So I'm just looking into can I actually is there an easier way to do lace by doing it in the actual design, do it in the actual sculpting of the model. As of now, I haven't found a suitable way where I say, okay, this is easily done and it looks the way I want it to. So I'm not really there yet with the lace. I have a few opacity maps which look okay, but I've got nothing where I just say, okay, this is what I wanted, this is what I intended. Yeah. So this is actually a thing that's going on. I'm trying to do lace and bump maps, lace bump maps, and opacity maps, which, yeah, it's taking time. Anyhow, we're at the Cupid part right now. Yeah, doing the shoulder strap right now. It looks a lot like a bra. That's probably because in the original picture, I think he isn't wearing much more than a bra. Actually, I don't know if you've looked it up yet, or if you want to, or if you will. But I took my artistic liberty with it. I didn't just exactly replicate it. I took a few steps in different directions. So if you ever check it out, you will see that I didn't exactly replicate the ornament on the boots or on the gloves. I just went a similar way, and also the one on the berry on the head is not exactly the same, but I try to get as close to the original as I could with it. I actually included a render at the end of the video with just the top, so you have a close up, you have a closer look at it when it's done. Yeah, nothing much to say here. I don't think I'm not sure if I have the damn it, what's it called? The texture maps. If I in the video, if I did that after I cut the video off. As usually I try to keep the videos to a yeah, watchable time, so I'm trying to be around 15 minutes, something like that. Sometimes it's a little bit longer. I set about an hour on this one. You will see a short skip in a few seconds because I implemented or I imported the color where I took a part from. Right now I'm working on the center bow, so this is one of the bow parts. Is, as you can see, just a tube I thickened and then planted. So there's the cut. There is the color I made for the Cupid, and I just needed the pin with the heart and the golden thing surrounding the heart. Yeah, so I tried to take this from the original design. So yeah, it's actually not that detailed, not that difficult. So yeah, there's the texture map. I just cut it into parts because the backside I cut out. You don't see you don't see it because there's always a body in the way. So I just made sure that I had a smooth and good texture for the front part, which you can see. And now I'm adding the last detail. This one is an adaptation because one of the problems I have with rigging currently is if I do something, or in another way, there's shoulderless stuff that is held on the body by the by going over the arms. And if I try to implement that here, the fabric doesn't move or doesn't behave like fabric in the real world would. So instead of just falling down, it crinkles, it wrinkles up. It looks really weird. It's just really weird how things work. So in the original she has some kind of veil or lace or something around her arms, I think, that also goes around her breasts. And since I couldn't do that without just completely contorting and breaking the model, I went with a veil around, or veil-like thing around the waist, which isn't taking too much vision, too much space. Right now you can see it's not opaque, but in the final version you will see in a few seconds it's see-through. Anyhow, thank you for watching, and check out my next video, which will end the Cupid series. So thanks for watching and see you around.